it's John with Gravel Cyclist. Today I'm coming to you from the bustling metropolis, along with a bunch of gnats, here in Middle Georgia, in a small town called Omega, or Omega, depending on how you pronounce it. So hopefully this turns out to be a fun ride. It's going to be pretty balmy, pretty warm.
So before I begin, a quick drone tour of Omega, which is surrounded by farmland with a population of about 1,300 people. The bloke in that minivan wasn't too cool, but this was one of less than 10 cars I spotted along this route. This area had seen a lot of rain at the time of filming, but enough time had passed where these Georgia clay roads weren't too sludgy. For the most part, conditions were hard-packed and fast, with very little wind and a relatively flat course. This route was mostly open, which is typical of farmland, but with virtually no traffic to worry about. This is one of the many reasons why I love riding on these sorts of roads. In case anybody is wondering, my wheel choice for this ride is the Zentis Kappa 2 650B 4-spoke wheel set, and you can check out the review of that wheel set in the video description below. For tyres, I'm rolling along on WTB's Resolute 650B by 42mm with Orange Seal Endurance Formula Sealant. This is the small town of Tai Tai, population around 730 people. The next town along the route is Sumner, with a population of about 340 residents. It's pretty quiet. Poulan is the next town along the route, and one renowned for its police department's speed trap. So behave if you pass through, but there are some really cool older homes in this town. And on to the main stopping point of the ride.
I'm coming to you from the town of Sylvester, Georgia. I'm at a petrol station, and this is part of the glamorous lifestyle I lead. Downing questionable drinks, etc. Trying to rehydrate in this really hot day.
Sylvester is the county seat of Worth County, Georgia, and is home to about 6,000 residents. It is also claimed to be the peanut capital of the world. Back on the road again, and a long way to ride before I return to Omega with no further opportunities to refuel. This was once a vehicular thoroughfare, now relegated to abandonment and reclamation by Mother Nature. This road is a good example of the crops grown throughout this area. And this road was probably the wettest and stickiest along the route, but as you can see from my speed, my choice of tyres was absolutely spot on. A little further, the second wettest road of the route. Now, if I'd ridden this route about 24 hours before, it likely would have been an all-day sludge fest. Nobody likes that. At right is an abandoned farmhouse, standing up well to the rigours of time and the elements. In this scene, I'm almost back to the start town of Omega when... Thankfully, this dog mostly behaved himself, but loose dogs can be an issue during these types of rides, so be careful out there. Rolling back into Omega, which concludes this video. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the Gravel Cyclist YouTube channel. I'll see you in the next video.